The MACD tape oscillator, which is available for various platforms on the TradingFinder website. Traders can download the indicator file for MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5 platforms from this section, and to learn how the indicator works and operates, they can refer to this page. From the Navigator section, we select the indicator file, and by dragging the file onto the chart, we run the indicator. Once the indicator is activated on the chart, a histogram window will be displayed at the bottom of the chart. The MACD Type 1 indicator is an advanced and enhanced version of the MACD indicator, which is displayed as a histogram in 4 colors. This indicator generates 2 buy signals and 2 sell signals. When the signal line crosses above the MACD line, the first buy signal is generated, and when the signal line crosses above the MACD 0 level, the second buy signal is issued. Similarly, when the signal line crosses below the MACD line, the first sell signal is generated, and whenever the signal line crosses below the 0 line, the second sell signal is issued. This indicator uses the MACD indicator to generate signals for us so that we can identify trading opportunities. Whenever there is a reversal in the direction of the trend and the price changes its trend direction, the indicator issues signals for us and provides us with suitable trading opportunities. For example, in this section, we can see that the price is in a downtrend and the MACD is also moving downward here. However, in this segment, we see that the price is moving upward and the signal line has crossed above the MACD line at this point, generating the first buy signal. After that, we can enter a buy position in the market on the second signal, where the signal line has crossed above the 0 line. Or, if you have a higher risk tolerance, you can use the first pump as a trading signal and enter a position. For better understanding, I will also add the classic MACD to the chart. And I will change the advanced MACD settings to the classic MACD settings, setting the fast to 12, the slow to 26, and the signal line to 9. The method will be set to exponential, and the signal method will also be set to exponential. And here we can see that the advanced MACD and the classic MACD are identical, and their values display the same numbers. In the Comprehensive Settings section, specifically located under the Input tab, there are numerous and various options readily available that we can effectively utilize to meticulously configure this powerful tool for thorough and detailed analysis. So, in this input, first we can specify the number of candles from the past chart that will be taken into account for calculation, which by default is set to 1,440 candles. In this second input, we can set the calculation time frame, which allows this tool to display values from higher or lower time frames on the chart. By default, it is set to the current time frame, meaning the time frame we are currently on, but we can specify any time frame from 1 minute up to 1 month here, and the MACD will display these time frames for us in the window. In the third input, we can set the calculation period for the fast-moving average. In the next input, we set the calculation period for the slow-moving average, and finally we can also set the calculation period for the MACD signal line here. In the following input, we can choose from 4 types: simple, exponential, smoothed, and linear weighted, which are available here. In the next input, we can specify the method for the signal line from among the 4 calculation types: simple moving average, exponential, smoothed, and linear weighted. In the next input, we can set the price basis for the calculation, choosing from the available options here, which include close price, open price, high price, low price, median price, typical price, and finally weighted price. In the display section, we can enable or disable the display of the 0 line, the line cut, the cross status, and finally the tip values. For example, here I disable the display of tip values, and as you can see, it no longer shows the values for me. By enabling this option, we can activate the values here. In the following sections, we can also change the color of the histogram values to any color we like. The first input is for the first bullish color, the second input is for the second, stronger bullish color, and in the third input, we can select the first bearish color and the second bearish color. We can adjust the size of the histogram bars to our preferred size. We can specify the signal bar here. In the next option, we can enable or disable the alert notification as a message, which is enabled by default. In the next input, we can enable or disable the alert notification as a sound. In this next input, we can enable or disable sending alerts to the mailbox, and if this option is set to true, we must have already completed the email settings in the Tools tab under Options. In this last alert input, we can also enable or disable sending alerts to the mobile as notifications. In the next input, we can set the related sound file, and finally, in the following input, we can choose how the signals are displayed here with 4 different modes available. In this next input, we can precisely specify the error bar value right here, the distinct color of bullish signals, the specific color of bearish signals, and the exact distance between these important signals and the individual candles. The more we incrementally increase this particular value, the greater the resulting distance between the signals and the current price will become. And conversely, the less we carefully set it, the significantly smaller the distance will ultimately be. In the subsequent 2 inputs, we are able to clearly specify the MQL code that is directly related to the signals presented here, and we can freely and flexibly change these numerical values based on the MQL codes so that the overall appearance of the signals dynamically changes for us. Finally, in the very last input field, we can meticulously adjust the size of the signals precisely as we wish. For example, here I will deliberately select the value 3, and by simply clicking the Confirm button, the size of the signals will immediately and visibly change for me. Well, my dear friends, we have now successfully reached the conclusion of this comprehensive indicator tutorial. We would be absolutely delighted if you would kindly share your valuable comments and insightful suggestions with us in the dedicated comments section below.